What is going on, YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today I'm going to come at you with Workhorse. And the reason is because they are making some pretty good strides when it comes to their drone department, when it comes to the Horsefly. And they honestly did an amazing move today with in-house promoting John Graber. So I'm excited to provide this content to you guys for that aspect. And this is going to be about the drone sector within Workhorse. On top of that, we know that they've been working and doing some things with UPS. I'm going to touch on that again from a drone perspective. So if you're interested in Workhorse, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. But before we dive in and start talking about Workhorse, before we start talking about the Horsefly and drones, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below. Now it's time to get to the video. Let's go. You know, for the longest time when it came to Workhorse, a big thing was obviously the USPS contract, in hopes that they would be fulfilling that contract for them and trucks would be rolling out the line. Obviously, that has since passed. We are still kind of in the works with some of that stuff, still hearing some lingerings here and there. But guys, I think from a big picture, the next phase for Workhorse is most definitely going to be the drone. I think that is a direction in which a lot of companies are going to be heading when it comes to really a package delivery format, and it goes hand in hand with what Workhorse is doing. Obviously, we understand that they have a really good electric vehicle and they have the capabilities of flying a drone off of that vehicle. I think that is absolutely significant, and we understand that they have been doing this with UPS for a stretch and a period of time now. So obviously they are backlogging and fulfilling some truck orders to UPS, and with that also comes some service with the Horsefly. I think that is extremely significant, and we're going to dive into this whole thing. The first thing up on this, though, is going to be the fact that they gave John Graber a new title. And I also think that with this new title comes a little bit more significance. So we're going to talk about this whole thing, talk about his background. Let's dive into it. So Workhorse appoints John Graber as president of its aerospace operations. Again, that's a significant title, aerospace operations. So that sounds like, to me, there could potentially be more down the road than just drones. It says an American technology company focused on providing sustainable and cost-effective drone-integrated electric vehicles to the last-mile delivery sector announced today that it has appointed John Graber to a newly created title of President Aerospace, effective April 20, 2021. Prior to his appointment, Graber had been leading the development of the company's Horsefly last-mile drone delivery program since March 2020. The President Aerospace role will oversee Workhorse's unmanned aerial systems businesses and will report directly to the company's CEO. I think that's extremely significant. You want to start forecasting and start to see the Workhorse, the Horsefly through, but then I feel that there is a lot more that goes under the title of unmanned aerial systems. I think there is a ton of different things that you can start to incorporate when you're talking about the entire picture. I think this is significant, and I think now with him being a direct contact to obviously Dwayne Hughes, that's a very significant role as well. Graber brings decades of C-level experience at public and private companies engaged in aerospace industry, where he specialized in corporate strategy, business development, and M&A. Prior to his time at Workhorse, Graber was managing partner of Master Aviation Group. He also served as the president and CEO of Global Aviations Holdings, president of CHC Helicopter Services, president of ABX Air, and senior vice president of managing director of ATA Airlines. Graber flew as an aviator for the U.S. Army for 21 years and is a veteran of Operation Desert Storm. Sir, thank you for your service. I appreciate that a ton. He holds a Master of Business Administration from the University of Notre Dame and Bachelor of Arts in Humanities/Humanistic Studies from Thomas Edison State University. John has played a crucial role in the development of the Horsefly system and aerospace division over the past few years, and this expansion of his oversight and duties is well deserved, said Workhorse CEO Dwayne Hughes. Safe, reliable, there's that word again, Reliable and efficient operations drive everything we do in the last mile space. As an experienced senior executive with deep subject matter expertise, John understands our goal better than anyone. 2021 will be a major development year for our aerospace operations. I think that is a significant time frame because I think a lot is happening from a drone perspective when you look at the overall sector. I think you're talking FAA regulations, which we'll get into, and they're going through that process right now with the 135. I really think John has an understanding because of his experience and is leading the charge for sure. So it says, John understands our goal better than anyone in 2021 will be a major development year for our aerospace operations. Over the next 12 months, we will be working to advance the Horsefly through the FAA type certification process, confirm our designs, and build more aircraft systems. Significant piece, build more aircrafts on top of the Horsefly. I think that's significant. And we have before. We have the right team in place to get the job done. Graber added, I'm looking forward to taking on an expanded role within a Workhorse organization and to lead our efforts at the next frontier of last mile delivery. Workhorse Aerospace exists to enable our customers to safely, there's that word again, reliably and autonomously fly a practical payload of meaningful distance, making the entire delivery process more effective and efficient. I appreciate this vote of confidence from Dwayne and our senior leadership and will continue to work with our teams to further our mission of changing the way the world works. I think this is significant. I do think that this is something that in order for Workhorse to continue success and really start to develop as a company in the last mile, last inch potentially is what you're talking about, I think this has to be the focus now. Obviously you want to finish your backlog, continue doing the trucks, but your focus, in my opinion, should be drone delivery in this manner. You're going to be getting all kinds of different things. You're going to be seeing the amount of money that's going to be generated from revenue, and the expectations that drones are expected to bring companies is going to be insane. You're talking about in the upwards of $60 billion by 2025. You're talking about a lot of money, guys. So I think from this perspective, USPS really kind of has come and gone. Yes, they're still fighting it in a way. This should be your main focus, no question. So I want to remind people who really maybe have forgotten about what Workhorse has been doing with the Horsefly, or really hasn't just paid too much attention about it because of everything that's been going on. I do want to remind you guys that they did apply for the FAA 135. This is extremely significant. This was done back in October, and so we're going to go through this real quick just so you can kind of get caught back up, or it just as a reminder. So here we go. It says, an American technology company focused on providing sustainable and cost-effective drone-integrated electric vehicles to the last-mile delivery sector announced that it has submitted its formal type certification application to the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA. For its Horsefly unmanned aerial system, a type certificate signifies the airworthiness of a particular category of aircraft according to its manufacturing design. From application to approval, the certification process takes approximately 12 to 24 months. And so, guys, this was put out October 28th of 2020. The Horsefly UAS has been designed to meet the FAA's stringent standards for commercial drone operations and includes a safe, there's that word again, reliable, multi-use aircraft that can deliver parcels, carry sensors. I find that very ironic that it says sensors, and cameras to operate autonomously with high degree of precision. The system's success has been validated through real-world commercial deliveries, including approximately 80% of most commercial package sizes, shapes, and weights, having demonstrated the ability to carry a 10-pound payload up to 10 miles. The aircraft's flexible design allows users to operate select patent-pending delivery methods, including airdrops, winch deliveries from various altitudes, and ground deliveries. Its quick change battery system also effectively reduces ground time between missions. The aircraft's durable structure supports superior levels of reliability in the high utilization demanding markets of commercial and industrial users. And I think a significant piece from that is, again, you're incorporating the truck aspect. The drone can come back to its home station, which is the truck. You could have a quick swap out of a battery. You could be doing some service on it. I think there is some significant pieces to a home station that is mobile, like what Workhorse is supplying. FAA type certification is the only path to scaling meaningful long-term commercial revenue operations in the U.S., and we believe our aerospace division is firmly on that path, said Workhorse CEO Dwayne Hughes. We first started developing our unmanned aerial system over 4 years ago and have come a very long way in that time. Workhorse Aerospace has flown hundreds of live package deliveries in multiple states, with direct operating costs of the aircraft coming in at less than 3 cents per mile. That is a very, very significant cost, and we've seen that on a consistent basis when it comes to drone package delivery. It says that in efficiency, while there is much work ahead, this formal application is a milestone achievement for our team. We will continue to work diligently over the coming months as we progress through the various stages of the approval process. Again, guys, I really want to emphasize, this is a tough process. Big time companies go after this, and for Workhorse to be going through this process is a significant piece. So I really wanted to re-emphasize the fact that they have been going through this process, and it probably is a significant thing that they're going through it with what they're trying to accomplish now in the drone sector. One of the biggest objectives that I really wanted to try to accomplish in this video is to talk about how long the history of UPS and really the Horsefly and UPS and drones have been going on. So let's dive into this, and you're going to find out that this article was written in February 2022 of 2017. Absolutely incredible. And so they've been at this for a while now. It says UPS on Monday, which who knows what, if this was a Monday on February 22nd, tested a residential package delivery using a drone launched from the roof of a delivery truck. The drone and the delivery truck were made by Workhorse Group. In this test, the drone flew autonomously to a home where it delivered a package and returned to the vehicle while the delivery driver continued along the route to make the separate delivery. And I've shown this video multiple times. It'll actually be probably playing right now as you guys can see it. I think this is a extremely significant piece because it shows how long this has been going on, and it only continues to show that they've been building upon it, probably making things better, really doing a lot of testing and getting better in the drone field. It's another thing that I want to kind of emphasize is the fact that they've been working hand in hand and building that relationship, as they've gone through this process. So first things first, tell us about the drone. It says the drone used in Monday's test was the Workhorse Horsefly UAV delivery system. It is a high-efficiency octocopter delivery drone that is fully integrated with Workhorse's line of electric and hybrid delivery trucks. Obviously now, you're talking about fully electric. The drone docks on the roof of the delivery truck. A cage suspended beneath the drone extends through the hatch in the truck. A UPS driver inside loads the package into the cage and presses a button on a touchscreen, sending the drone on a preset autonomous route to an address. The battery-powered Horsefly drone recharges while it's docked, a very significant piece. It has a 30-minute flight time and can carry packages weighing up to 10 pounds. So then the next piece says, what did it take to make your vision a reality? The FAA started letting us test this technology for ourselves about a year ago. So in 2016 this was occurring. So we have had a lot of tests. Now to see the leader in parcel delivery take it and use it, we think it is a new day. So guys, think about where we're at now and the partnership and how long it's been developing in that time span. I mean, another thing too is now start to consider the role that Graber has when he's talking with UPS. I think this is significant. It takes batteries, it takes motors, it takes software, and it takes somebody who really understands how these fly. And then you got to integrate into all the top of the trucks. So guys, that's a significant piece, and again, that's where John Graber comes in and really has a significant role. What does the driver see? The driver or logistics software determine the spot that is good for the drone delivery. Then the driver scans the package. The claw opens up and the driver puts the item in the claw. It closes. A flat screen shows a satellite image of the address. The driver touches the screen to indicate precisely where the package should be delivered based on his or her experience. At this point, the drone is autonomous, and it shows that in Monday's test for the FAA Comfort, someone had to control the unit. Then the drone makes the delivery and later redocks on the truck at a new location along the delivery route. So then it says, what's next? Both the regulatory side and the technical side are changing. For example, right now we have one drone on the roof, but we are trying to see if we can get 3, for 5 drones on the roof. So basically you have a rolling warehouse where appropriate drones would jump off and return. I think this is significant, guys, because I really think that as we continue to see the progress between these two companies and really see the progress between Workhorse, I think this is a realistic option. You know, I've talked about all kinds of different options that companies are trying, and I think this one honestly could be a significant piece. For our team, this is a Kitty Hawk moment. We have been working on this for quite some time. A truck-launched drone that complies with all the FAA rules and brings efficiency to the process. And it flies for pennies a mile in electricity. We really feel good and find a way into delivery space. The hardest part is getting the first one in the air. But if you look into the future, there may be corridors where drones are allowed to fly. I think we're getting there, guys, and obviously there is going, the regulations were kind of loosened obviously today, and we're starting to see some more of that being able to be done. Flying is going to happen. And it says all talking to each other, all talking to the ground station, talking to the trucks, and back to the headquarters. That's the technology that's coming. Guys, I do feel that from that a technology standpoint, you got to remember when this article was written, I think that has already been developed, and I think it's already here. And so then it continues to say, as the technology pieces come together, as motors are lighter and batteries more powerful, tracking systems more sophisticated, I really think the time is now. And I could not agree more with this article. And I really wanted to just go back, recap of exactly where they were in that time span, and just think about how much progress we've made just in that, from a drone perspective, and to where we are in 2021. This is significant, ladies and gentlemen. I truly believe that we are on the cusp of seeing Workhorse, UPS, and tons of drone companies really doing significant things in this sector. Now, we've come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here. Check out Workhorse, WKHS. So today it opened at $12.03. It got as high as $12.72. Its low was $11.76. Its volume was 11.10 million. Its market cap currently is 1.581 billion. 52-week high is 42.96. 52-week low is $2.27, and its average volume is 20.87 million. It closed today at $12.46. That was up 1.55%. In the after hours, we had a little bit of it going down, finishing out the day at down 0.64% and closing out the day completely at $12.38. Now, this is a 3-month chart, and really what you are seeing in the beginning of this is when the USPS contract was announced and it was not issued to Workhorse. This thing really had an epic drop off, literally like you threw a rock off the side of a cliff and down she went. So honestly, guys, a big portion of what I wanted you really to see and understand from this is this thing has just kind of stayed consistent since that time span. Yes, it had a little bit of a rebound, just a little bit, because there were obviously, Workhorse went at USPS saying, hey, this was unfair, and some of that is still ongoing. But a big portion I wanted you to understand is that this stock has pretty much stayed in that realm of, anywhere from between 10 all the way up to the 12, even 13, $14. And this really is fluctuating in that time span. So I think this is significant. I think as we start to understand more and more about the drones, I think the more PR we start to see about drones, the more the FAA starts to release about drones, and the more significant that this becomes in our reality, and we start to see it being done in our everyday lives, I think that's where Workhorse really starts to rebound. They can really start to show, revenue on top of the backlog that they have, and they've been giving back to, providing to the vehicles that they needed to produce. So I think there is a lot going on with Workhorse, even though we're not hearing a ton. I do think that this John Graber piece is extremely significant. So I look forward to Workhorse continuing to put out more information on this. I appreciate you swinging by and checking out this video on Workhorse. I can assure you guys this will not be the last on this company. I can assure you that. I do want to remind you guys I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is for pure entertainment purposes only, and that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.